There are 10 types of impersonal and interpersonal interaction. These would include observation, asking questions, affinity seeking and testing, influence or persuasion, games, gossip, small talk and everyday conversations, role-related behaviors, deception and deception detection, and self-disclosure. The first we would discuss is observation. Whenever we approach new situations, the first thing we do is observe our surroundings. During this initial observation, we decode any nonverbal communication so we can decide whether or not we want to approach someone. On the first day of class, the first thing you do is observe those in the classroom by their nonverbals. You pay attention to their appearances and decide whether or not you want to choose a particular seat. The second type of interaction is asking questions. Asking questions at a normal, not excessive pace can promote conversations. In the beginning of impersonal relationships, it is important to remember not to ask any private or personal questions that can lead to termination of the relationship. Also keep in mind that yes and no questions do not keep a conversation going. Open-ended questions do. Hey, did you do the homework last night? Yes. Now let's compare that conversation with this one. Hey, the homework was so difficult last night. Did you have any problems on it as well? Well, yes, I had difficulty with number 8 and 10. Wow, me too. Maybe we should ask for help, or would you be interested in studying together? That sounds like a great idea. The third type is affinity seeking and testing. At times, we need to feel that we are liked by other people, so we try to get people to like us. And once we feel that they might like us, we try to check if they really do.
Hey, I bought you the super cool ball. You want it?
Gee, thanks. That's so nice of you.
I have to go. Call me around 7. Bye.
Okay.
Oh, oh, hey, you remember to call me. What are you doing?
Influence is the fourth type of interaction. This is also known as persuasion. When you use influence in interactions, it means that you are trying to get someone to do something by changing their beliefs, thinking, or behaviors. Hey Sam, why don't you come and eat some of this delicious grass? Sorry, Bob, but I was raised a carnivore and have been all my life. Oh, come on, you'll like it. All the cool kids eat grass. Well, okay, maybe just one bite. The fifth type of interaction is games. When interacting with another person, both parties need to decide and agree that the game type is positive or negative. An example of a game is teasing. In the comic strip, if both parties agreed that it was a positive game, then they would have most likely laughed it off. Since there wasn't an agreement, well, you can see how it could be problematic. Gossip is another type of impersonal and interpersonal interaction. Gossiping is talking about a third party without them being present. Positive gossip would be truthful and the intent would be good mannered. Negative gossip can be hurtful and damaging to relationships if it is not truthful or if it is said with the intent to hurt another person.
Hey, did you hear Sarah lost over 50 pounds? I can't believe it. She looks amazing. I heard she only lost it so she can find a new Mr. Right. Really? How sure are you? Well, that's what I heard. I don't know if it's true. Well, you should be careful spreading those rumors. It can cause lots of trouble.
Another type of interaction is small talk. Small talk is everyday conversations that are also considered to be relationship rituals. Healthy relationships stem from supportive and healthy small talks. This is an example of what small talk might look like at a party. So, how are you? Fine, how are you? Fine. They say it might rain tomorrow. Really? I heard it was going to be sunny. We're going to go get something to eat. Want anything? No, thank you. We're fine. Nice to meet you. See you later. I hate small talk at parties. Yep. Role-related behaviors is the next type of interaction. Everyone has their own perception of what are appropriate social scripts for a given relationship or situations. These are expectations for the roles of people. For example, we have expectations of social behavior at a restaurant. We will not put our feet up on the table or go into the kitchen and begin cooking. That will be the chef's job or role, not the customer's. As customers, you should be seated properly, eating at a table. Another type of interaction is deception and deception detection. It is not okay to lie or to be brutally honest. Not telling the truth and being too honest can be problematic and damaging to relationships. What do you think about my new hair? I just got it done today. I think it looks hideous. The last type of interaction is self-disclosure. When you self-disclose to others, you are revealing deeper parts of yourself. Self-disclosure can be characterized by being deliberated, significant, not otherwise known, personal, deep, honest, verbal, not generally available, directed at another person, and the contents of sharing. When we say self-disclosure is defined by being deliberated, this means that it was consciously intended. If information is accidentally mentioned or expressed through unintentional nonverbals, it is not considered to be self-disclosure. That being said, self-disclosure should be verbal. It should be written or spoken words directed towards another person in which they are in an interpersonal relationship with. Self-disclosure should also be significant. It cannot be trivial facts, opinions, or feelings. For example, I like chocolate ice cream would not be self-disclosure. It needs to be personal and deep. A personal topic depends on each person, and something personal to one person might not be personal to another. By being personal, it should be a topic that is close to the heart and something about yourself that you don't want everyone to know. When self-disclosure is deep, this means that the information should be beyond the surface. An example will be communicating your emotional state, which is a deep form of self-disclosure. Self-disclosure should also not be otherwise known. It would not be self-disclosure if the other party already knows the information. In conjunction with this characteristic, it should not be generally available. Self-disclosure cannot be common knowledge unless it expresses emotion. Self-disclosure should also be honest. This means that it is the truth about yourself. When disclosing information, it is important to be aware of the context of sharing. Self-disclosure depends on how it is said and who it is said to. Information disclosed in front of a group of people at a party would not be considered self-disclosure.